It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick-6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. The Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally, you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A gain of 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3-yard line.
Slam. Under crunch. Check 24.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Attack. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
That's another Kansas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
31-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb. 82 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 7.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
Single slot. Attack. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go. Mike 41.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, just like that.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Zach Cunningham.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
48-yard line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Quick talk.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
41 mic. 41 mic. Right here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. Oh, he pulls over him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on second down. Mayfield completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa. He had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 9.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, here is the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chiefs.
Following a fumble recovery, Hill Dancing to his left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the... From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 40.
2nd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
One more time with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An even 90 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Texans.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Houston.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on them.
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got some space here. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards to pick up there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. He's going to loft one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 50.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Hill. Rolling to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Complete to number 15. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3.
A loss of 3 yards.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And able to find Conley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Operating from the gun. Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Houston.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Watson looks to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Chiefs 35, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 75 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe you're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Texans.
Mike. Hey, check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
42.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run the option on 2nd down. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The score, Chiefs.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Chiefs 49.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore